Up next on U.S. Bank Business Watch, presented by the Business Courier, how Cincinnati's cancer economy is making a positive difference for patients as well as researchers. The Lindner, who is leading UDF, talks about the future of the family business on its 75th birthday. And a peek inside a new single-family home now under construction in downtown Cincinnati. U.S. Bank Business Watch is next. Good morning and welcome to U.S. Bank Business Watch. I'm Peg Rasconi. On the Business Courier front page centerpiece this week, a cancer diagnosis is one of the scariest pieces of news you or a loved one can get. But if you live in the tri-state, there's always a glimmer of hope. Local hospitals have begun pumping hundreds of millions of dollars into cancer research and medical centers, creating Cincinnati's cancer economy. Examples include Cincinnati Cancer Center, part of the University of Cincinnati, and a $120 million cancer treatment and research center being built in Butler County by Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center. The trend could lead to better treatment for the often fatal disease, and it could create thousands of jobs, including some in spin-off industries. OHC is a Linwood-based group of 54 doctors devoted to cancer care. The head of clinical research at OHC says Cincinnati stands tall on cancer research when compared to other U.S. cities.
We're very proud of that at OHC. Through our size and our independence, we've been able to attract clinical research that has driven much of that success. We are able to offer at any one time 50 to 60 clinical trial opportunities. At any one time, there's probably another 20 still pending, ready to open. So patients are able to get cutting-edge treatments here in Cincinnati, don't have to leave, can sleep in their own bed at night, and more importantly, be with their families and be able to remain normal.
OHC is one of the nation's largest oncology groups. It partners on clinical trials with the highly regarded Sarah Cannon Research Institute in Nashville. It also plays a role at St. Elizabeth Healthcare, Mercy Health, Dearborn County Hospital, and UC Health's Westchester Hospital. For much more on this, be sure to read Barrett Brunsman's full story in the print edition. A talking robot is making rounds at St. Elizabeth Healthcare's hospital in Fort Thomas, delivering medicine from the pharmacy to nursing stations. The robot, named Tug, allows pharmacy staff to focus on filling prescriptions rather than delivering medications throughout the hospital. Tug travels about 5.5 miles a day and delivers more than 400 orders and uses Wi-Fi to open doors and to call elevators. The nursing staff says Tug has also helped to make their jobs more efficient. United Dairy Farmers is a Cincinnati institution, and this year UDF is celebrating its 75th anniversary. CEO and third-generation leader Brad Lindner talked to the Courier about the future of the homegrown chain of ice cream and convenience stores.
Columbus is an area that we're in, but we'd like to continue to expand there, as well as Dayton. Those would be, our more immediate targets.
Lindner also said the state of Kentucky, beyond northern Kentucky, is a possible growth area for UDF. He also told the Courier his grandfather developed UDF's original ice cream flavors 75 years ago, and they've never been altered. Another local business leader is part of the fourth generation to run the family business. Sean Gallagher is area president of Arthur J. Gallagher & Company, a Chicago-based firm that his father once ran. Gallagher moved to Cincinnati in January, a few years after the company bought Schiff Kreidler Shell. Gallagher now plays a major role in the local insurance brokerage world, ranking as the third largest local property and casualty insurance agency. He talked about why the merger with SKS has worked.
Merging of brain power and capabilities that SKS had on a standalone basis, and then also the ability for Gallagher to insert some of the brain power and human capital from around our network into the SKS operation.
Gallagher also has two brothers working in that family business. The new Rookwood Exchange development in Norwood is being described as trophy office space. It's a point that's hard to argue. The building has unique marble slabs covering the walls in the lobby, a state-of-the-art fitness center, and a huge outdoor terrace with free Wi-Fi.
We have a lot of high-end clients we deal with, so for us, our offices are here, our headquarters are here. We want to make sure that the experience for our guests and our customers and our clients was top-notch. So that really drove it, but really it was to provide an experience for other people in the marketplace who also want to have the same vision, which is, we want to provide a great experience not only for their employees, which is a big thing, but also for their clients who come and visit.
The 250,000 square foot development landed a new tenant last week. TEK Systems is a staffing company and signed a lease for about 8,000 square feet. Cincinnati's first single-family home in the central business district in decades is nearly complete. The owner of Quest Real Estate is building a speculative $1.2 million single-family home in the CBD on West 4th Street. The home's exterior matches the rest of the neighborhood while giving its buyer a modern home with huge windows, an open floor plan, and a 2 to 4 car garage. The home will be completed in about 3 weeks. If you're in the market for $1 million downtown home, or maybe you're just curious, you can visit the Business Courier website for a slideshow. The first designs for 2 tiny houses in Over the Rhine have been revealed. Instead of focusing on standard sizes and layouts, designer Brad Cooper is taking a minimalist approach to the 250 square foot houses. The homes are admittedly not for everyone. It takes creativity and an open mind to make it work. Design options include a full-size refrigerator, dishwasher, washer-dryer, and built-in furniture.
There's plenty of other neighborhoods where I think tiny homes could work, and hopefully in 2016 we see more of those after I've completed my own.
The homes are priced at $70,000, and the goal is to sell them by the end of summer or early fall, then break ground shortly thereafter. Well, it's Memorial Day weekend, and in Cincinnati, that means Taste of Cincinnati. The annual event kicked off on Saturday and runs through tomorrow in downtown Cincinnati. Taste of Cincinnati turns 36 this weekend, making it the longest-running culinary arts event of its kind in the United States. Of the 37 participating restaurants, 9 are new this year, and that's important to the sponsor, the Cincinnati USA Regional Chamber of Commerce, which works hard to keep the huge event fresh each year. Patrick Sheeran is Vice President of Programs and Downtown Council for the Cincinnati USA Regional Chamber. He oversees Taste of Cincinnati, and he's in the studio now with Business Watch producer Kelly Leon. Pat and Kelly.
Thanks, Peg. Taking a break from all your eating to join us. We appreciate it.
Oh, it's my pleasure to be here.
This event is, well, it's legendary, 36 years. What's the impact that it has on our community?
Well, it really provides a great kickoff to summer. And we have over 60 restaurants participating who employ, thousands of people throughout the year. And this adds a cash infusion to their bottom line that they can take back and employ the rest of the year. Mm-hmm. All the parking garages are full all weekend long in the downtown central business district. And then the hotel rooms are booked up as well. So there really is great economic impact.
And speaking of parking, I think sometimes I hear people say, oh, I'm not going down, there's no place to park. You would say,
Oh, absolutely not. In fact, that's the great thing about having it downtown on 5th Street.
Yeah.
During the week, all the employees of our largest companies park in the parking garages, but on the weekend, they're available for all of our customers. So come down, there's plenty of parking.
And we focused on the food part of it, but there's much more than just food.
Oh, sure. We have 5 stages of 60 acts of virtually every genre, including comedy. And the best part about Taste of Cincinnati, it's free to come down and enjoy. So you can take in all the entertainment. I would say it's the biggest music festival we have because of all the entertainment we offer.
And if you do get hungry, the tastes are $2 to $3.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, our prices start around $2. I think they peak at about $6. And they're really there to sample and share with family and friends. And so it's a great way to experience, some of the top restaurants downtown, like Via Vite and Palomino and Ruth Chris and Prime 47. Heck, even Lachey's new establishment is in the Taste, and who knows, maybe Drew and Nick will stop by.
Hey, you never know. Well, you can get down there today, you can get down there tomorrow, so get down to Taste of Cincinnati. Great way to begin summer in Cincinnati. Pat, thanks so much for being here.
Oh, thank you.
Peg, back to you.
All right, thanks, Kelly and Pat. And up next on U.S. Bank Business Watch, a huge investment by MedPace in the Madisonville neighborhood it calls home. And one of the biggest tire stores in the nation is moving to downtown Cincinnati. Some news now that's getting a lot of attention on the Business Courier website and social media sites. The Cincinnati City Council unanimously approved a development agreement that will bring a $95.5 million investment from MedPace and its development partner to the drug company's Madisonville campus. Under the agreement, the remaining 8 acres of the 22-acre former Newtone property will be developed to create a 217-room hotel and conference center, 2 new office buildings, and multiple commercial buildings. The city expects the project to create 220 temporary construction jobs and nearly 800 permanent office jobs. A year packed with powerful results has led to a hefty paycheck for Kroger CEO Rodney McMullen. Kroger's board boosted McMullen's pay for fiscal 2014 by 8% to $9.6 million, according to the company's proxy statement. That's $675,000 more than McMullen's nearly $8.9 million in compensation the prior year. The developer of the Kenwood collection has released updated renderings of the $125 million project. It shows a completely reworked retail portion of the mixed-use project along I-71 in Sycamore Township. The western face of Kenwood collection, which faces Kenwood Town Center, has been redesigned with a large outdoor plaza with water fountains, outdoor dining space, and a fire pit. The nation's 9th largest independent tire retailer is moving its corporate headquarters to downtown Cincinnati. Tire Discounters, the family-owned and operated company, is currently headquartered in Sharonville. It's expected to move to the office tower at 4th and Vine this summer. It'll be home to at least 40 Tire Discounters employees. And starting next month, Major League Baseball plans to put up more than 20 signs across Cincinnati publicizing the All-Star Game, including a giant mustachioed Mr. Redleg sign on the Union Terminal facade. The league plans to put up the signs beginning June 1st. They'll be made of vinyl and consist of wall signs, banners, window signs, and ground signs. In this morning's U.S. Bank Economic 360, a customer spotlight featuring Pilot Chemical President and COO Pam Butcher. Pilot Chemical is a privately owned and independent global specialty chemical company. It provides products and services to households and a wide variety of industries and is an industry leader in chemical innovation and safety. For more on the company, Pam Butcher joins Business Courier publisher Jamie Smith in the studio. Pam and Jamie.
Pam, thanks for being here today.
Thank you, Jamie.
I want to start off by just, if you can give me a little information about Pilot and, its history and what the company does, where you're located.
Great. Well, Pilot Chemical is a international specialty chemical company. We're very Ohio-centric. We have our headquarters here in Cincinnati, specifically Sharonville, and we have 2 locations in Lockland and Middletown where we manufacture anionic surfactants. We also have locations in Illinois, Texas, and New Jersey. We employ about 230 people, and about 66% are based in Ohio. And recently we've invested a lot of money, about $45 million, in infrastructure, safety, regulatory, to ensure our long-term viability.
That's great. Now, you guys have had a lot of successful growth. Tell me how you've done that. How have you been successful and continue to grow?
Yeah, thank you. We have really taken our foundation, which was from John Morserow, who founded the company 63 years ago, based on a patent for ice-cold sulfonation of the production of anionic surfactants. And from that, it was very entrepreneurial and based on high quality, higher stability, and higher quality product. Long story short, the owner of the company now and our chairman and CEO, Paul Morserow, has not only taken that energy and commitment to customer and attitude for reinventing or producing more chemistries, but focused on how do we be safe and be the best in operational excellence.
Well, that's great. Safety and regulations have to be such a big part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate that, because safety is something we're really passionate about. In the chemical industry, it's really our license to operate, and totally important for the safety of our employees, the communities, as well as our supplier and customers. So we're very proud of that as a core value, and something we work very hard on.
Good. Well, speaking of employees and speaking of growth, how's employee retention, and how is it finding employees in Cincinnati?
Yeah, we feel very fortunate. Cincinnati's been a great pool of talent and capability, a lot of diverse personalities, and in the science area. So we do a lot to develop, support our people through training activities, as well as growth and innovation. We have a lot of metrics of focus on how do we produce new products, answer customer needs, and probably most importantly, also open to acquisition. We had a major acquisition at the end of 2012, which broadened the product line, helped us diversify in our product mix.
That's great. Well, it's, at the Courier, we love talking about successful companies. We love talking about growth, because that means employee counts, that means more people at work, and we love to keep writing about you. So I'd love to have you back on sometime again and talk more.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thanks for being here today.
Appreciate it.
Peg, back to you.
All right, thanks, Jamie. And to learn more about Pilot, you can visit their website, pilotchemical.com. Still to come on U.S. Bank Business Watch, remembering a beloved Cincinnati businessman who passed away last year. In this morning's Business Insight, many in our community were deeply saddened last July when longtime Cincinnati businessman Joe Rippey Sr., co-founder of Rippey & Kingston, passed away at the age of 65. As a tribute to Rippey and his civic commitment, this year's 5th annual Professional Leadership Network Dodgeball Challenge will be held in his honor. It's June 6th at Washington Park, and the goal is to raise $100,000 to send about 500 young people to a week-long summer challenge camp. More than 60 companies and 1,000 participants will be involved. For more on the challenge, Business Courier publisher Jamie Smith is joined by Joe's daughter, Kate Rippey. Jamie and Kate.
Thanks. Thanks for being here, Kate.
Thank you for inviting me.
Well, let's start off by telling the audience a little bit more about PLN. What exactly is it?
So PLN is a truly unique organization. I think we have over 80 professionals from the Cincinnati area. And the thing that I think makes it so unique is that it's not just an organization that is about connecting leaders, business leaders, with our young professionals. It's also an organization that's really about rolling up the sleeves and getting involved in the community. So mentoring young people and things like that.
Now the dodgeball's been going on, but this will be for years, but this will be the first year it's named after your dad. Talk a little bit about that and why, and that it's going to continue to go on.
Absolutely. Well, Dad was such a huge supporter of the Dan Beard Council, as I'm sure you know, and PLN really is a feeder board for Dan Beard. We're very involved with, like I said, the Challenge Camp, also really supporting Dan Beard Council, and Dad was such a huge proponent of Boy Scouts of America. I think it's a great tribute for him.
Yeah, and this will be ongoing. It's not just this year.
Right.
It'll continue in his name, which is a great tribute. We'll talk a little bit about, going to try to raise $100,000.
That's right.
What's this $100,000 for, and who's participating?
Well, so we have over 60 companies that are participating, over 1,000 young professionals that will be out there playing on June 6th. And really it's to raise money for kids to go, underserved youth really, to go to Challenge Camp. It's a week-long camp when the kids actually, for the first time for some of these kids, actually get to get out and experience nature, learn about ethics and leadership, and really learn values that I think the Boy Scouts install in their kids.
Oh, that's great. Now, it's June 6th, and I think we're going to have the information on the screen here in a bit. Tell me a little bit. It's still time to get involved, right?
Absolutely.
It's not closed out.
Nope,
so
we're not closed out.
Somebody wants to get a team?
So if they want to get a team together, you need 6 to 10 people, and then the team sponsors start at about $1,000. And for that, you get your team. You get to come out and enjoy a full day out in Washington Park. It's always a wonderful time to hang out with friends and enjoy.
That's a great thing to do at Washington Park. We have the website on the screen now, plncincy.com. So that's where they can go get more information on .org. Okay,
yeah.
So they can go on there, get signed up, or they don't want to play, they can go and watch, because I'm sure it's a lot of fun to watch.
It is a lot of fun. We have mascot games, which is great. We always have a huge turnout for those, so the kids really love it. If you want to bring your children and come, they can come watch you get hit with a ball or two.
There we go. Well, thanks for being on today. Maybe we can get you back on again sometime and talk about kind of after it and the camp experience.
That'd be great. Thanks so much, Jamie.
Thanks a lot. Peg, back to you.
All right, what a great tribute. Thank you, Jamie and Kate. And thank you for joining us this morning for U.S. Bank Business Watch. We'll be back next Sunday and every Sunday morning at 6:30 here on Local 12 and 10 a.m. on the CW. For more business news all week long, you can visit the Business Courier online and sign up for daily emails and follow on Twitter and Facebook. The address is cincinnatibusinesscourier.com. I'm Peg Rasconi. Have a great Sunday and enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day weekend.